Hello, hello, and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about gestures. We're going to be talking about gestures, body language vis-a-vis public speaking. Okay? Now, the first basic thing is your stance, but then we're going to be focusing on your hands. How to use your hands. In other videos, we'll talk about other parts of your body, how to walk around in the room, and so on and so forth. But today, we'll be talking about your hands. And we have to start with the basics, which is your stance, first and foremost. So what you want to do, first of all, I'm going to turn sideways. Obviously, basic information, right? Stand straight. Stand straight. Make sure that your core is tight. Your core, okay, and your glutes are held tight. Those are the things that are holding up your upper body. Your upper body is loose, shoulders are back, and your head is slightly poked forward. Now, not bent forward like this, but shoulders are back, and from the top here, where your neck, the top of your spinal column, meets your skull, you want to do a slight little poke forward, okay? A slight little poke forward with the shoulders back, all right? Lower body and the glutes are what are tight, and the top is loose. The top is loose. Shoulders loose, okay? Now, regarding the stance, you do not want your feet to be too close to each other. You want to separate them a little bit. Not too wide, but definitely not too close. And you want to take about a quarter step forward. This allows you to pivot, lower yourself, bob and weave, okay? You want to be able to smoothly rotate your body, go low, go high, without losing your balance or having to change your step. Without losing your balance or having to change your step, you want to be able to turn this way, go low, go high, swing, okay? And again, hence why you want your core, okay, and your lower body to be tight, firm, but your upper body is loose. Get it so far? So that's the basic. Let's call that the setting up of the easel and the placing of the canvas on the easel. Foot apart, quarter step forward, shoulders back, lower body is tight, and your head is projecting just a little bit forward, okay? So now let's talk about your hands. And there are a couple of things I want to talk regarding gestures. And the first one is this. Punctuate your words with your hands. I'm going to do that again, okay? Punctuate your words with your hands. And if you notice what I did there is a rhythmic quality to the punctuation. There is a rhythmic quality, okay? Like you're playing the drums. So punctuate your words with your hands. The rhythmic aspect is then juxtaposed with a flowing motion when I bring my hands back down. Notice that, right? There is a rhythmic aspect that is juxtaposed with a flowing motion when I bring my hands down. This demonstrates a certain amount of control, okay? And the juxtaposition is kind of like dancing. It has an aesthetic appeal to it. There's a juxtaposition of rhythmic quality and then a sweep when you bring your hands down, all right? And you want to be able to alternate between these sweeping gestures and hard, firm, rhythmic staccato in your gestures. Punctuating your words with your hands, like I said before, whereby the words follow the movement of the hands. Okay? So that's punctuation. And the second thing has to do with pausing. Pausing. Similar to your words, okay? Very similar to your words. The pause is very effective. Using your voice to create the white space. It's very effective, a very effective means of communication. Same thing with using your hands. And I'm going to demonstrate this. Let's say I wanted to do something about talking about winning an award 3 times. Now watch how one could do this. I could say, we won not once, not twice, but 3 times. Now I'm going to leave this hand up here and I'm going to keep on talking, okay? So watch, I'm going to do it again. We won not once, not twice, but 3 times. And no other manufacturer can boast of this record. I'm going to do it again. We won not once, not twice, but 3 times. And no other manufacturer can boast of this record. So what I did there is I combined the pause, I held up the 3, and then I went with the rhythmic movement of my hand, and then I ended it all with a sweep back to the neutral position. Generally speaking, when you retract your hands, you don't want to do it rhythmically. When you retract your hands, you want to do it in a flowing motion. So, as I said, punctuate your words with your hands. Also, you want to be able to pause. Hold your hands up. Don't be afraid to leave that hand there while you continue to talk about whatever else you're talking about. But leave this hand there. It projects comfort, power, and control. And then when you retract it with a slow sweeping motion that also projects comfort, power, and control. Okay? You want to be seen as comfortable. You want to be seen as in control. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the 2 quick tips today. Now, obviously, there's a whole world associated with your gestures when talking publicly, when doing stand-up speaking, when doing speaking in situations whereby you have the floor, you have an audience that's paying attention to you, okay? And the rhythmic use of your hands, juxtaposed with the sweeping return, and then the pausing in terms of holding gestures and holding your hands in particular positions is very, very powerful, okay? So let me know what you think about this. In future videos, we're going to cover other aspects about how you pace, how you use the room, how you can turn using, again, the bobbing and the weaving and so on and so forth that we described. That's why you want to have your lower body firm. The lower body is firm and the upper body is loose. Okay? Let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. If you're new to the channel, my name is Ike. This is a channel about being better and doing better. We cover all kinds of topics. So like, share, and subscribe. And be sure to leave a comment. Let me know if this makes sense about punctuating your words with your hands, about alternating between rhythmic movements of your hands, pausing your hands, okay, where they are while you keep talking, and whenever you return them with a clean sweeping motion, okay? It demonstrates control. Thank you very much.